guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am bringing you the build that I built for Halloween, and yes, I am aware that it is already November, and I know that this was supposed to go up on Halloween and it didn't. You know, life gets in the way. Like I told you guys, I've been like extremely busy with, life in general. So here we are building this abandoned house for Halloween. Yeah. I don't even know. What did you guys do for Halloween? Because I ended up... Oh, this was the thing. I cannot wait for the new roof tools. Like, I swear to God, from Pets or whatever, I am so I'm so excited for them to actually come out and... Because it looks like crap. That really did look like crap. Anyway. So what'd you guys do for Halloween? Because I dressed up and went with my two best friends trick-or-treating with their kids. Because I don't have any kids, because... Yeah, my mom told me I was too selfish for kids. And as I'm getting older, because I'm almost 30, you know, it's a scary thought. Yeah, she's definitely not wrong. She's not wrong. And it's not that I'm too selfish for kids. I just, when you start thinking about having kids, you start questioning yourself and questioning, if you'd be a good parent or not. And I think I'd be a good parent, but for the time being, we're not going to test that theory. So, anyway... Like I was saying, I took my two best friends' kids trick-or-treating. I dressed up like a shipwreck mermaid. If you guys want to see, like, a super blurry picture of that, I did post it to my Twitter. So you guys can check that out there if you want. But yeah, I just wanted to build something that was Halloween-inspired, because obviously Halloween is, like, one of my favorite holidays. And it's just because it's such an odd holiday. Like, if you really think about it, it's strange. It's, you get dressed up and you go disregard your parents teaching you not to take candy from strangers, and, you just rock up on someone's house and be like, hey, give me your candy. Which, I mean, granted, it's Halloween, so that's kind of like a thing that everyone does, but still. Yeah, we ended up taking the kids trick-or-treating in, like, small town where, like, cops were rolling around giving candy to the kids and stuff, and it was just like, yeah, it was different, but it was cool. Yeah, and I actually enjoyed this build a lot more than I thought that I was going to. I did use all kinds of different packs. I feel bad using, like, all these different packs because I know not everyone can download it and use all the features that are in the build, but I spent a lot of money on those packs, and I'll do, like, base game builds only sometimes, but I spent a lot of cash on these packs, so, I feel like I should be able to use them, I mean, like I said, not everyone can afford to buy them all, and I'm obviously fortunate enough to be in a position where I can do that, so I'm going to do it, but... Yeah, I like this little front walkway. I don't even know where that came from. Like, I just saw it and was like, this looks cool. And we tried it out, and it actually worked surprisingly well. I think I'm actually getting better with my builds as time goes on. I don't want to say that I'm, like, the perfect builder, because God knows I am not. But I like to think that I'm making strides in coming along as in, my building and whatnot. I think that's especially true, like, when you guys get inside, you'll see, like, I struggled for a really long time on a couple of rooms downstairs. I think I might have cut out where I was struggling. I might not have, because I just, like, straight stopped. I just stopped while I was building and looked at it and was like, okay, what can I fix here? What can I do here? Actually, I don't think that I took it out, and those windows don't stay. I was trying to use them, and I thought they would look cool, but they were just not working for me, so... And I also am trying to, like, not build so much with move objects on, but sometimes it's just so hard. Like, you almost have to have it on at all times. So I would definitely recommend having that on if you do download this from the gallery. I think it should be up. If not, I will go put it up as soon as I finish this voice recording for this one. I had to wait till everyone was out of the house, because if you guys have ever recorded anything in your life, you will know that it is extremely strange to do it while there are people at home, because you are kind of like, what if they hear me? What if they do this? What will they think of me? And it's like, which I try not to, like, really do. Like, see here, this is one of the parts where it was like, what do I do? Anyway, like I was saying, you gotta try to not let that get to you so much, which, you know, this is me preaching to the choir because I am one of those people that's like, what am I doing? So yeah, so we're gonna go inside. I don't think that I did any of the landscaping on, and I was trying to figure out, like, I wanted there we go, okay. I wanted the living room and stuff to be separate. I wanted this whole house to be separate because if you guys, like, look at any of the old styled houses, especially, no, well, I guess it would be like English architecture because we brought that over here when we came over. Anyway, but if you look at old architecture, especially old English architecture, you will find that there are a lot of hallways and doors, like actual doors, not just doorways. And I kind of thought the family that's going to be living here, which I made off camera, this is a family that's going to be in my Pets Let's Play. In case you guys didn't know that. And that carpet does not stay because it wasn't going. But anyway, but I thought that the family that would live here would try to start updating the house as best they could. Obviously, it's still going to be really creepy. This is actually on the island in Windenburg. On the smallest lot, I believe. Like, the only open lot on Windenburg. So, yeah, we're going to get rid of that carpet here in just a second. I think we just go with the regular, a dark carpet. But this entire house is dark. It's mostly, like, wood textures and stone textures. But yeah, I just wanted to do something different. So, like, here where I'm putting archways in, I kind of thought that those would be, like, giant double doors that had doors in them that the family took off or whatever, and that the floorboards in there are going to change to the floorboards that are in the actual house. And I really, like, I don't really play with the vampires too much, but I enjoy what came out of the build and buy catalog for them. It was just really interesting. And here I'm trying to, like, incorporate, like, all these different, like, floor textures so that they, I don't know. Like, I wanted them to look old. And here we're making it so that the tiles actually, like, go all the way around. Which is actually really tricky. And if you guys don't know how to do, like, just this triangle shapes for the floor tiles, you have to hit Control F. And then if you want to take those off, you can just hit Control F again and it'll go back to regular square tiles like it was. But anyway, no, I just wanted to have that little bit of detail. I probably should have done that there in the archway as you're coming into the kitchen too, but you know, do what you will. And yes, I'm aware that the windows are a little offset. They're a little not right or not matching, I guess. I don't know. But there are double stoves because, like, okay, yes, this is just going to be a lot of me ranting, so I hope you guys are ready for this. I like that you have the option, okay, and I think this is another place where I kind of pause and I'm trying to figure out, yeah, see, like, I try not to do it with move objects on, but there's some things that I can't place without it. Anyway, okay, so I like the stoves that we got for dine out because they are a lot longer, and I don't know why, but I just have this fixation with, like, super long counters. Well, not just counters, but stoves as well. Like, as we're progressing, like, the stoves are obviously, like, flat top. You have those induction stoves, and I don't know, I like the thought of having longer stoves, so that's why there's two. Not that I needed to explain that to you guys, but, you know, we're here and you got me for, like, the next 20 minutes or so. So you're just going to listen to me rant and rave. And I didn't want to put too many new objects in here. Like, I don't even think that there's a TV anywhere in this house. But I wanted to kind of keep it simple, keep it more low-key. Again, with the move objects, you know. I don't think that I turned it back off after that, though. So sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so I didn't want this house to be too high-tech because I feel like this would be, like, a house that you inherited from, like, a relative that's like so far down the line that you're not even really sure that you're related. Which I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with anything like that, but it's a very real thing. But no, I wanted, yeah, see, I didn't put move objects back on because I can put that wherever I want. Anyway, but I wanted it to be something a little bit old, something dated, something that you would go to and be like, what is this? Like, if you guys have ever seen, oh, what is this Tom Hanks movie, The Money Pit? Actually, I think it's on Netflix right now, or just find somewhere to stream it or go rent it or whatever. You guys have got to see that movie. It is so freaking hilarious. And if you guys love Tom Hanks like I do, you'll definitely love it. It's definitely one for the books, for sure. I wouldn't call, well, no, I guess I'd call it a B movie, but yeah, it's different. I like it. And yes, those are unlocked objects, I believe, because when you're building on a lot without any Sims, you get everything unlocked, which is really nice, which is why I usually end up building without my Sims on the lot first, and then I'll create them. I don't know why. That's my thought process. I know that most people, like, make their Sims and they're like, oh, okay, I want this house to look like this because they're like this. But I kind of do it backwards. I end up making a house, and as I'm building it, I kind of see how, you know, the Sims that live there would want to be and all that stuff. So, and I realize that those chairs don't match, and I'm pretty sure that they stay as is. I can't exactly remember, but yeah. There's a lot of spooky stuff in here. There's vampire stuff and a lot of stuff from Vintage Glamour. I don't know why, but those two, the Vintage Glamour and the vampires, just run so smoothly together. Like, it almost feels like they were supposed to be a single pack or something like that. But here we are in the living room. And yes, I will go back like I always do in all my builds. I move around. I know that that's kind of frustrating, but I just can't sit and focus for that long. It's not going to happen. I've tried, like I really try to just finish a room, but then I'll see something and I'm like, ooh, this can go over here. Ooh, that can go over there. So yeah, so I apologize for that ahead of time. And I am using the spooky stuff. What is it? Spooky day or spooky? I don't know. Spooky something. It's spooky something. But I do end up using a couple of the covered chairs and the covered side tables, just because I thought that they added like a little bit of oomph to the build itself. And it kind of incorporates my thought process for the family just moving in and updating it as best they could. So I definitely enjoyed that a lot. I can't remember if we put mirrors there. No. I had a problem with the windows too. Like, that was another issue I was having. And I like being able to put mirrors together because yeah, like when I did this, I was like, yes, like this looks so nice. And it kind of gives you a little bit, I don't know, gives you a little bit of freedom with the decor and stuff. And I just thought that mirror was really cool. And here we're going to use the vampire, the windows. I don't think the Sims that are here are vampires. I think they're just spooky-ish characters. Yeah, but I like the living room. I think that's my favorite room, just because it's creepy, but it's kind of high-end creepy, if that makes any sense to you. Like, usually, like, like the houses that are like this, that have been abandoned and actually still have the furniture, are super, like, worn down and just gross. And I thought that this was kind of like a nice, what is the word I'm looking for? Mutual? I don't know. It was a nice in-between. There we go. Nice in-between the super run down and then the glamorous lifestyle that I'm sure that these Sims, the Sims that lived here previously had. Like, that chandelier, I love that chandelier. It's disgusting how much I like that chandelier. And I was just checking to see how it looked when you walked in. So I'm going to add a couple more lights and a few more things around the place. I think we actually moved that what's it called? The drink club into the living room, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that we do, and I like those lights. I really like. See, okay, I buy the packs a lot more for the stuff that comes in the bill and buy mode, because I feel like, yeah, see, there goes the globe. But I feel like when you buy the packs, you're buying the stuff that goes in them to bring your Sims more to life than what they are. Like, I can have a Sim that's struggling, and, like, if I have the stuff to match it, like, what is it? It's the clothes pile on the floor, and I know that they're introducing, like, folded out newspapers for the pets pack, or, I'm sorry, cats and dogs. But if I have something that can make that storyline a bit more believable, like, I'm gonna get it. And that's just how I've always looked at these packs, is I'm not actually buying it for the gameplay itself. I'm buying it for the items in it, because it helps my storytelling so much more than I didn't even realize that until, I was building a couple months ago, and I was like, wow, like, what would my story be like without, like, this? Or what would I have to do instead of having, like, this object? And I mean, obviously, like, you get some gameplay and different stuff out of it that you absolutely use, but that's just my reasoning for buying the packs like I do. And I've bought every single pack except for cats and dogs, but it's not out yet. But it'll be out here in just a week. Like, a week from today, I will be sitting here playing pets like it's my job. Or cats and dogs. You know what? Whatever. Because they have raccoons and foxes, so it's just pets. It's just pets. I don't care about the little hamsters. Because when I had them in The Sims 3, they would always get lost. And my Sims would, like... It was bad. It was so bad. They would always get lost, and I felt bad. Because then they would die, and it's like, my kids would be so upset. So... I'm glad it's just cats and dogs for right now, because I can handle that. Like, I can handle, you know, the needs of the pet without controlling them. And actually, I think that's really, and I like these rugs, I'm sorry. But that's a really nice aspect, that you don't actually control your animals, because you don't control your animals here. Like, in real life, unless you put them in a cage, then you're just a horrible person. But, yeah, I like that aspect of it. So if they introduce, like, hamsters and all that kind of stuff, like, I'm going to be in big trouble, because my poor animals are just going to go missing. It's going to be a bad time for everybody involved. It will be. That trunk's going to move. We're going to put 2 hutches on either side. Yeah. I kind of want to line them up there with the wood boards there. And there goes the trunk. Yes. So I really like this dining room. Like, really, I'm trying to use objects that I don't normally use. Like with that corner hutch or whatever you want to call it. And I need a circular table. I need a circular wooden table with nothing on it, no designs, nothing. So if someone in the CC world or even Sims, like, not that they would ever watch this, but on the off chance that I would ever get lucky and they would watch this, please, I just need a regular circular table. It doesn't have to be anything special. It can be a crappy one for all I care. Like, I just need a circular table. Thanks. End rant. Okay, so upstairs we have a bathroom. And we have a master bedroom and a secondary bedroom, which I turn into a kid's bedroom. But you would never know it's a kid's bedroom. And see, here I go, just stopping for no freaking reason. And I think we go with, like, a blue and gold. I was struggling trying to figure out how to set up this bathroom. But yeah, we go with, like, a blue and gold-ish color in the bathroom. Just because that, I don't know, like, I like blue and gold together. I don't know why I've never done them before. Like, as an actual color scheme for an entire room. I think those change. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. I built this like a week ago. Don't judge me, you guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm a failure. I'm an awful human being. What are you going to do? Yeah, see those? Okay. And then we just put the sinks. Yes, there we go. Okay, I like that a lot better. I don't know why. I just do. I think it looks a bit more believable. because, plumbing wasn't always a thing in older houses. You had outhouses, and then you had like wash sinks and wash areas, things like that. Or no, I'm sorry. You'd have like one of those really, it's a really nice pitcher actually. And it has like a basin under it, and you would fill the pitcher with hot water. And you'd obviously have like a wash rag or something like that. And you'd have your soap, and you would just wash from the pitcher. Or I'm sorry, you'd pour some of the water into the basin, get your soap in there, suds it all up, and then you would and then you'd clean yourself up, and then just dump the nasty water out into the street, which is where we got a lot of diseases back in the day. So, future reference, don't do that. It's bad. It's bad. And here we are, just kind of placing the beds down. I had an idea of what I wanted to do for each bedroom, and I tried to execute it as like nicely as I could. I can't remember which carpet. I think, yeah, it's just plain carpet for both, and that's just wood. I can never get the carpets to go with the wallpapers unless it's like just a new, and I got rid of the carpet in there too. I thought I kept it. Anyway, oh no, there's a carpet that goes under the bed, and there's the spooky table lamps, or end tables again. And we're going to use that clock, which is another thing. I never use clocks, so I ran through and was like, okay, we're putting clocks in every place that I can put a clock. But, oh, okay. Not sure why we cut to that, but we did. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying now. I can't remember at all. I'm extremely sad. We're going to put a, not that painting. A painting is going to go over the bed. It's just not that painting. I want to say it's one of the big gold paintings. Okay, and then we'll put the other ones. Yep. A lot of vampire paintings. We're going to move a lot of stuff around. So if you see me jumping around, that's why I'm just trying to put more stuff, more clutter. There we go. Put more clutter in the room so that they look a little bit more lived in. I mean, obviously that's kind of funny because, this is supposed to be a house that hasn't had too much life in it lately. So add a little candelabra. And I don't know if, I know that we have a stove and a fridge and different things on the lot, especially the overhead lights. But I wonder if you actually get an electric bill if you have an all outside, like the outdoor retreat, what's it called? Shower and stuff. I wonder if you actually still get bills from that or not. And here is the master bedroom. I'm just playing around with the colors because I'm not sure which colors I want to use. And I could finally use that wallpaper because I've been trying to use it this entire build. But, yeah, that's not going to stay. There we go. Saying there's a bookshelf and a mirror and another chair around this way somewhere. Or do we go with, yeah, we go with that and then just tuck the mirror in the corner. And I think I actually put curtains in all the rooms. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say that I did. Maybe not the hallways, but you can't have it all, okay? You can't. We're going to get rid of that desk here in just a second, yeah. I like the bookshelves. The only thing I don't like is when you put two objects like that together, how they look different colors. It's a little concerning to me, but, you take what you get. So we're going to add lamps there. We're going to put, a side table there, and I forget what we put on it. Maybe a lamp. Oh, candles. Okay. That makes sense. We'll put a couple of those in around the room. That's going to get some kind of a poster, I believe. Where is it? Vlad Strauss. No, thank you. Not that I don't appreciate Vlad, but not here. Not today. There we go. Doubling up on some posters there. And furry rug, of course. And this was kind of just an empty space. I had no idea what to even do with it. So I just started sticking random stuff down. Just to kind of fill the space. I believe we put ottomans down to kind of help with that would be a sitting area or like a secondary place for your Sims to kind of entertain and whatnot. I'm just gonna say I didn't think we put flat in here, but I could have been wrong. I could be wrong. We're gonna do the table thing again because I really like that table and I need a round table. Sorry, that was a little demonic. I'm sorry. And yeah, the paintings are gonna go there because I needed something to fill up that space rather than just have it be a long hallway with nothing in it. So there's a rug that's gonna go there. I tried these ones, it's not gonna work. I think we do the vampire rug. I think, hold on, yeah, that rug right there. Just because it was blue and gold and I liked it. You could actually put purple in that room too. I don't know why I didn't. But here we are going into the screenshots, and like I said, I didn't do any of the landscaping outside because it was a lot and it spent forever on it. So, but this is the house from the outside, a couple angles, front porch. That seat is from Romantic Garden Stuff Pack, I think. And then here is the inside of it, looking all snazzy and somewhat cleaned up, still old and dated, but definitely. And then is the father of the family that I stuck in here. And this house will actually probably have quite a few cats in it, so don't be surprised when you download it if there's not more animal stuff in there. Or no, I'm sorry, it will already be, you know, just ignore me because I have no idea what I'm talking about. So yeah, but I think I'm going to leave you guys here to finish up the rest of these screen caps. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this build. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, just leave them down below in the comments. I will be sure to get to them as quickly as possible. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.